And time for the final race of the evening. Time to one him up and let them go. That's another disastrous start for Jameson. Brendan Van Heeden storms through, but Gary Cooper from absolutely nowhere has stormed through the middle, gives Brent Van Heeden a bit of a nudge. Ooh, lots of nudging going on between those two. And there's Gillone. Once again, Gillone gets a storming start. Alex Jameson is down into 5th. Every start he's done tonight has gone horribly, horribly wrong. That's what he's got right ahead of him. And look at that, Gillone and Cooper side by side coming up to turn 3. Gillone has nudged into the lead. Can he swing them around? That camera's way too close, and Gillone leads again. Great move from Alex Jameson. He's up into 3rd. Lots of side-by-side going on, as you would imagine. There's Van Heeden. He's managed to make the start, which is great to see. He's nosed ahead of Jameson. Goodness me. Into turn 4, and that's Carl Benson on the inside of Alex Jameson. Great effort there. Right behind them is David Garside. He's had a cracking start. Up into 6th place. Miles Dixon right behind him. Still side by side. And that's the detonation of the braking. But no! Gary Cooper's lagged. Oh my goodness. And Brendan Van Heeden has a penalty already. And still Benson hanging on to 4th position. And Gary Cooper has reappeared in the correct place. That's the wrong thing. 30 seconds for Brendan Van Heeden on the opening lap. That's got to be a record. Gillone leads Cooper, leads Van Heeden, leads Benson, leads Jameson. Whoa, that's Jay Daniels very sideways. Coming through turn 9. Garside in 6th. Jay Daniels 7th. Toby Owen 8th. McRae Williams 9th. Simon Williams in 10th position. Mark Holmes and Chris Callahan side by side heading towards turn 1. Oh, the Astra is getting a bit feisty. Callahan loses out on that one. Miles Dixon right behind. There's Rhodes with Matt Webb. Colin Dunn looking to make it. Doesn't look like we've had anybody needing pit lane assistance this time. Look at this. The entire field is still bunched up. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Alex Jameson at the back of a 5-car train for the lead. All 3 rounds, James. Oh no, there's impact between Gillone and Gary Cooper. Gillone's off at turn 4. Oh, that was close. As he rejoined right in front of David Garside. That was definite impact between the two. Was oh my goodness, 3 wide coming through turn 6. Benson 1 second. He wants it from Gary Cooper. Oh, that was so close. But that's going to force Cooper wide. And Jameson wants some of this. He's going to draw alongside Gary Cooper. He should get that one done before they get down towards turn 9. He does indeed. Holds the inside line and through into 3rd, but Gary Cooper's not letting it go. Wow. Brendan Van Heeden leads the way. Well, that, I mean no disrespect, but that is a first. We knew he had the pace. But he's just had disastrous luck. Now he leads. But he's got it all to do, though. As Carl Benson is really very willing to relieve him. Oh, I spoke too soon. Commentator curse. Mark Holmes is in the pits. We can't really see from that angle of this what damage has been caused. Lots of side-by-sides going on here as we look at Colin Dunn side-by-side with Alex Rhodes. But I don't want to look away from this lead battle too long. 4 cars within a second of one another. And the lead has changed. It's Benson. Benson ahead of Van Heeden. Jameson 3rd. Cooper 4th. Gillone 2.5 seconds behind. The more these 3 fight. Oh, goodness me. Gary trying to do an outside maneuver at turn 4. And there is Gillone. He's broken away from Garside, who's been overtaken by Jay Daniels. Side by side with Toby Owen, and McRae Williams is in there as well. So Garside's lost about 3 positions in 2 corners. Not going well for David Garside as he's shaping up a move on McRae Williams. No, he's not going to go through with that one. Oh no! I don't believe it! Yep, he's gone. Brendan Van Heeden is out. I don't believe it. Every race he's had some kind of trouble. And that's damage on Jameson's car. Damage on the back. But here comes Cooper. That tail of that BMW just does not want to behave. Cooper side by side with Jameson on the way down towards turn 1. No, Cooper cannot get the momentum he needs. But there is damage on the back of Jameson's car. Look, he's had a crack from the back somewhere. Goodness me. Leading the way is Carl Benson in the Renault. Leads by about a second over Alex Jameson. Third, Gary Cooper. Piling the pressure onto the BMW. Fourth, Gellone. Fifth, Daniel. Sixth, Owen. Seventh rather, is Williams. McRae Williams. Toby Owen and Jay Daniels scrapping as they come into turn 3. Right behind them is Garside. Then Dixon and then Callahan. Lots of fighting going on. Keeping an eye on the top 3, remaining within a second of one another. Andrew Gellone's fallen to 3 seconds behind Gary Cooper. There is the white BMW at the back of the shot. Let's see if there's any damage. There is damage to the back of Andrew Gellone following that impact with Gary Cooper, no doubt. Gary seems to have come away okay. Well, the stewards are going to be very, very busy after this race, most certainly. But I can't believe it for Brendan Van Heeden. Was leading. Oh, that's deep for Gary Cooper. Oh, they're all risking taking a maximum amount out of that particular curb at the final turn. Jameson's got a great run on Brendan Van Heeden ahead. That's not Brendan Van Heeden, beg your pardon. Brendan Van Heeden's out. It's Carl Benson. Oh, well held, Gary Cooper. I've got a feeling this battle is going to go on for a while. And Gellone behind doesn't seem to have the pace in the moment to catch up with the top 3. Oh, he doesn't himself, but he doesn't in his car, I should say. Carl Benson. Oh, he's got Alex Jameson breathing down his exhaust pipe. Gary Cooper's dropped back a little bit, about half a second. Whoa, as Jameson sizes up a move on Carl Benson. Carl goes to the defensive line coming into turn 4, forces Alex to the long way round and successfully defends that line. I don't think they're going to be working together at any point. So this fight is going to, one, slow him down, but equally is going to last to the line. But also this battle continues. Toby Owen now leads it. This particular 4-way battle for 5th place. Then David Garside has moved his way back up into the 2nd spot in this train ahead of Jay Daniels and McRae Williams. All of them in Renaults, I think. Yes, they're all in the Renault. Oh, Garside a little bit wriggly coming out of turn 8. Oh, Gary's made a mistake somewhere. He's fallen off the back of Jameson, who continues his unrelenting march towards Carl Benson for the lead. Considering how the season started, I never would have thought that Jameson would have actually, been in a position where we're into the 3rd race and not won either of the previous 2. I mean, granted, he was on the podium for the first one, but even still, Carl Benson doing a great job of keeping the Jameson behind. And Andrew Gellone doing what he can to try and close the gap down, but it really depends on what damage is on his car. We know he's been involved in an incident. Never mind that, though. Jameson side by side with Carl Benson on the exit of turn 3. Jameson this time has the inside line. Can he slow it down for turn 4? Yes, he can. Jameson takes the lead. Oh, Adam Bent, you're here because your PC doesn't want me on that. That's a great shame. Oh, goodness me, Carl Benson trying to cut underneath Alex Jameson into turn 6. That's brave. And probably quite wise you didn't follow that through. Gary Cooper is falling about a second behind Carl Benson. So he has made it, you can see he's made a big mistake somewhere. Penalties everywhere though. One for Gary, one for Toby Owen, one for David Garside, one for Matt Webb, and one for Simon Adams. I did it again, Simon Williams. Miles Dixon has caught the back of this particular train. Still a battle for 5th. Oh, Oh, as he's getting very close to McRae Williams trying to make a move on the inside coming towards turn 10. Dixon couldn't quite get alongside McRae Williams though. As Jay Daniels continues to chase off after David Garside and Toby Owen. And we saw Dixon again. Oh, somebody locked up. Oh, Dixon had a fairly good run, or a better run out turn 1 than McRae Williams did. Couldn't use it though. Oh, Benson's getting very close to Jameson for the lead. That's on the way down towards 4. They're side by side almost. Is Carl Benson thinking about banzai into turn 4? He's committed. Oh, it was just enough room for Alex Jameson to turn in. But Carl Benson is doing a great job of not letting Jameson just dance off into the distance, as is the usual way of Alex Jameson. I'm just going to double check. No. I thought Carl Benson may have actually picked up a penalty there, but he didn't. Well, Alex Jameson, even with the damage to his car, was still 7/10 quicker than Carl Benson was last time around. But that's undone itself somewhere. And look who's closing in on Gary Cooper. And looks like Mr. Gillow may yet face the podium. Adam Ben blames the commentator curse. Yeah, be my guest. I'll take that. Well, Gillow is doing brilliantly well of maintaining the leader's pace. And yeah, I told you that had undone itself. Benson gained 2/10 on Jameson last time around. Jameson very deep at turn 1. This is an opportunity for Carl Benson to retake the lead. Side by side as they switch through turn 2. Oh, Brendan Van Heeden. Again, it was commenting that you have absolutely no luck, and you've just confirmed it in chat. What a great shame to see you in chat. As welcome as you are, as Van Heeden, as Benson tries to take the lead. Did very briefly, but Alex Jameson just cuts back underneath him. But look behind, Andrew Gillone is gaining on Gary Cooper. That is for 3rd spot. Oh, a bit of a lock-up there from Jameson. Well. Still plenty of fighting to conclude. Oh, Jay Daniels has made a mistake at turn 4. That's going to drop him off the back. Oh, someone off into the dust. It's David Garside. We didn't see the incident. The stewards will, I'm sure. Unless David Garside flew off the road of his own accord. Well, the stewards will see it anyway. It means he won't rate it. Daniels, Dixon, and McRae Williams. 6, 7, 8 as Toby Owen now has got a bit of breathing space. Look at that. Look at what a move from Miles Dixon on the outside of turn 8, beg your pardon. What a great move. As David Garside rejoins the track right ahead of Matt Webb. That's now a battle for 9th position. Further down we see Colin Dunn and Chris Callahan in a bit of a fight for 11th place. Oh, hang on a minute. The top 4 aren't decided either. Goodness me, 38's on the board for Jameson, and for Benson we only have 1.5 minutes left. There goes Gillone. He was going to try and do an outside manoeuvre on turn 2, inside for turn 3. That's 3rd position. But can he hold it? Gary Cooper trying to get a decent drive from turn 3, but can't do it. He's going to have the inside for 4 if he can maintain being alongside. No, the BMW manages to edge ahead of the Renault. Oh, goodness me. This will be the penultimate lap of the evening. Oh, Benson. Is he going to try and slither alongside Jameson? He's gone ahead. Jameson had a terrible run through turn 4, but that's forced Carl Benson on the outside of turn 6. Still side by side as they come down the hill. Here comes Gillone. That slowed them up quite badly, and that's allowed Andrew Gillone to get within a decent range. Benson still wants to be side by side with Jameson as they head towards turn 9. They still are side by side. Benson's got the outside. Who's going to be bravest on the brakes here? Great effort from Andrew Gillone to be our cameraman as he now closes right in as we're going to go into the final lap. The top 3 half a second apart. Gary Cooper's fallen a little bit off the back of this battle. Here comes Benson again. He's going to challenge for Alex Jameson for the lead into turn 1. very, very nearly had it. Has nearly taken Gillone with him. Goodness me, Gillone had to really get out of that. And here comes Cooper. Gary Cooper wants to retake that third position as Gillone had to take avoiding action for Carl Benson. Oh, Gary Cooper's gone way too deep. Get on the roof cam of Gary Cooper. Jameson leads Benson, leads Gillone, leads Cooper for the top four. The checker flag is out. But who will he greet? Will Jameson hold on? Oh, that doesn't look a great run through turn 4. Oh, Gillone looks like he's gone a bit deep as well. This is going to get spicy into the final couple of turns, I think. Jameson looks settled through 6. Here's Benson. Benson's getting close. Oh, he doesn't try a banzai maneuver into 7 and 8. Quite wise. Right behind them, Gillone and Cooper continuing their fight for the final podium position. Down towards turn 9. Really, I don't know what Benson's going to be able to do to try and muscle his way past Jameson, if he can at all. Oh, Gillone's wide. Cooper's even wider. Oh, Benson wants a decent exit from here. He's going to try and draw side by side, but it's not going to happen. Your winner for race number 3 is going to be just Alex Jameson. By 0.03 of a second. Carl Benson in second, Andrew Gillone third, Gary Cooper 4, Toby Owen in 5th place, Miles Dixon, great effort for Miles in the 6th position, McCrae Williams across the line in 7th, Jay Daniels 8, Mark Webb 9, David Garside in 10th position, Chris Callahan 11, as penalties then completely changed the order. Here comes Sean Norton in at 12th position, Adam Davies in 13th, Colin Dunn 14th position. I barely had a chance to look elsewhere. Oh, that's Simon Williams and Alex Rose having an argument for 15th position. And the Astra crosses the line just ahead of the BMW, but then the penalties reverse that. Here comes Mark Holmes. Very much on his own. Oh, wow. Absolutely incredible stuff. As Mark Holmes being the last car to cross the line. The last car on the field, indeed.